Hey, so it's Saturday night, and I've had quite a discussion with various people about what to do with the next phase of my Petoskey tumbling or shining. And right before I came out here, I thought to myself, well, when I get out there, I'll know what to do, because I wasn't sure. And I happened to check my notes before I came out. And I've been using a teaspoon of polish when I need to be using a tablespoon. Yeah. So we're backing up to stage 2. I don't think I'll do a polish without the walnut. I think I'll just do stage 2 in walnut and polish damp, because I'm cutting corners, and I hear all my rock tumbling buddies saying don't do that, go back and do an actual stage 2 tumble, wow, or vibe. So let me think again.
I do have a lot of media left, which is a good thing. I have fresh walnut shell. I'm not going to reuse any of it like I was before. These are not sorted. I think I will sort them according to the ones with a dark background or a light background. I have 2 barrels to put them in. So that's what I'm going to be doing.
This little thing, I've tried it. I've given it a really good try, okay? It just, my phone just popped out of it and went in the rock water, which is something that happened the other day too. I bumped it and it all fell in. I got it dried out. It was working, and this time it fell in head first, so I think I'm okay. But I'm not going to use that thing anymore. Sorry. And if, I don't know, if you only see the top of my head or just an arm, I'm open for suggestions on how to film this, because it's quite challenging to have it at a place where you can see my hands and it's not falling over. Yeah, I was going to lean my phone up against this, but no. I went and I asked John to bring this to the door. This might help. I showed it in a different video. This is a cell phone holder, and his glasses were askew. I don't know why. Okay, there. Oops, they're popping up. Well, they look good either way, I guess. Maybe that's how I meant to do it. So, yeah, I put the phone in here, and I do it vertically, and then the wires here are hands with fingers, and they bend around and they hold it in place. So let's try that.
Okay, so I had to rearrange my lighting a bit because it's dark out. Whoops! So, wow. Here's a dark background on one. It's got black showing through. I'm going to put that in a separate barrel because they polish differently, the dark ones and the light ones. So I'm going to be sorting them accordingly. But I do need to put some walnut in first and some pellets to cushion them. I don't want to just be dropping them on top of each other. So this is the walnut mixture. To me, it looks like sawdust. You can see it there. Some people also put corn cob in, which I think I'll probably try. And then I have my ceramic. You really need to pad them well with the ceramic. This might make a lot of noise if I miss the opening. By the way, if you haven't found your local Buy Nothing group, check it out, because I got this little pot today, or yesterday, because somebody was getting rid of it, and I got it for free. It's pretty nifty. Anyway, here's the first one. It's a dark one. It's going in. And then we've got another dark one, which is beautiful, and it's going in. Then we have this really cool Thaddeusite horn coral special, The Favosite is the little dotted part. That's the Favosite. The horned coral is the little moon-shaped thing with the stripes. And isn't that amazing? I love that. Here we have a half and half Petoskey. It's got half Petoskey, half black. The back looks like that. Here is a totally black stone on the back. It's got some interesting designs on it. Then it is a Petoskey on the front. I'm not sure if I'm getting that in focus. I hope I am. Do you see the rays coming out? By the way, Chief Potosagay is who the Petoskey is named after. I guess they were plentiful on his land. And there's something about the rays being connected to the sun, which makes sense. And I don't know the whole story, but there is a story there. This one's kind of different. This one is a nice turtle shell kind of one. I love those. It's got the black. This one's dark brown. I don't know. I'm gonna wait. Let's see. Here's one with some black. Here's a nice one for this barrel. It really could have stayed in stage 1 longer, but it has been scrubbed a lot, so I'm excited and anxious to see how it comes out. And by the way, I speed up my voice on these because I talk slow, because I have to think. So that's why I sound like a mouse. Because honestly, if you had to listen to me at my rate of talking, you would turn it off in about 2 seconds. That's what my kids do to me. I'm just teasing. My kids are great. But it is hard for them to be patient when I'm speaking. And I don't blame them at all. Alright, there we go. A few more. Yep. And, yeah. See any more dark ones there? Here's one that I was really disappointed in. Because I really wanted it to have a beautiful shine. This is very smooth on this side. This side has the holes. It has been scrubbed to death. So hopefully it'll turn out this time. This is a beautiful one for a pendant. I can't wait to wrap that. Here's a nice little earring. It's hard to hold them. And get the light on them without the shadow of my finger. This one's a neat one. It's got the black on one part. This is a beautiful black pendant one. That's the back side. Well, either side could be the front, I guess, but it's got a nice pattern. I sure hope you guys can see these. This is probably my best one, my favorite one. The pattern is amazing. On both sides, it shows it shows 2 different types of patterns that you can find. You can find the long, stretched out kind of, what do you call it, fascicular remnants? I don't know. Might be making up a word there. I think fascicular is a word, but I don't know. It's a dark one. Then it gets kind of hard, and they're not always totally dark, and you don't know which one to put it in, so you just say, oh well, we'll try it in this one. I hope that's clean. I know I scrubbed it. I'm sure these are clean enough. I mean, they've been through a bunch of stages. And even if there was some stage, 3 left on it, I'm backing it up to a tougher grit stage than that. So it wouldn't really matter, I don't think, if there's grit carryover for what I'm doing now. Where's that one? Here's this. This was really a pretty one. And that's smooth, but this is much smoother. This side. Beautiful. Oops. I don't know what that was. And then here's one with a black side on one, and then Petoskey on the other. Then, I don't know. That's more dark brown. Let's see. How many have I got in there? Here's one. This one has some dark on it. This is a beautiful little pendant right here, or a ring. I'm seeing a few more. But then you just aren't sure. Yeah, that's got some dark. But it's not as black as the other ones. Oh, yeah, I guess so. And this one. Ooh, this one I don't know if I want to put it in. This is going to be a stone for me. And it has like a figure on it. Everybody sees something different. I see a, it's not focusing. To me, it's a person, a woman with a bun in her hair, and she might be pregnant with an apron on, standing kind of in or near water. Other people see an eagle. I can't remember all the other ones, but it's pretty cool. And if I put it in there, I don't know if that little pattern will survive, so I'm going to keep it out. That's going to be my stone anyway. Real tough call on whether to put these in the blacks. And I don't even know if it really matters, but I'm pretty sure. This one's neat. Well, that focused in nice in the beginning. How am I going to do that again? It won't. This one. This one. It's about even, I think. So then I'm going to put more corn, or not corn cob, I was talking about corn cob. And more pellets in. I say it's nice to have something to set the barrel in because it's pretty tippy. I don't know if I have enough pellets in here. Might not be enough. Shake this down a bit. That helped a little. But I think the biggest thing that will help here is that I'm going to be using a tablespoon of the polish versus a teaspoon. There we go. These tend to lift up as they go. Whoops. You want to add the polish a little at a time. So I'm going to lean over, or not lean over, but just feet in. And then I'll get back after I slowly add the polish. A tablespoon.
So it's going along fine. It's pretty full. I don't know if I'm going to put the top on it. Because the top blew off the other day. I'm going to see what happens while I'm out here doing the other barrel.
Okay, so we did the one barrel, and now we're going to do the second one. And I'm going to do it a little differently. I was putting pellets in after I put in a few rocks. I'm going to put pellets in each time that I add a rock this time. So I'm not sure if I'm getting them integrated enough with each other. Integrated? Wow. I don't know. Mixed in is what I meant. I don't know where that came from. So let's see. I'm going to put this. I can grab it easy. Alright. So these are easier because I know they're all going in it. So here we go. One stone, a little bit of tumbling media. Another stone, tumbling media, and I forgot to show you. Here's one. It's a very light one. Beautiful. I have a Fabicite in here with all the other ones, and unfortunately, it got ground away mostly. There's still some dots there. This is also called Charlevoix stone and honeycomb coral, I believe. I may be confusing it. Here's one that probably could have gone in with the blacks, but this one's a nice looking little heart. It has a bunch of different material in it though, on that side, and then so I don't know how that's going to turn out. This is a really nubby one. It would make a good can of clip, maybe. We'll see. Put in some media. Yeah. Okay. This one is my skull. It's turning out pretty well. I scrubbed at it a lot. Oh, that's a nice dark one. Holy moly, isn't that beautiful? I might toss that in. It's pretty small. I don't know if it really matters. Here is a beautiful one. I think it's time for some walnut, for sure. Now I'm running out of the fresh walnut here, but I did save the other walnut I used for this stage, so I'm going to use that for the remaining. It won't really matter. It does have polish in it, but I didn't put enough in when I was doing it, so I don't think it's going to matter. This is an interesting one. I'll let it speak for itself. Yeah. Yeah. And then the back is like that. There are a lot of little ones, good ones for earrings in here. That's a pretty one. That would be one that I would wrap. I have small ones that I can use for posts too. Like that. Little tiny one. That would be maybe a match. And these are going to get ground down even more. So they may not even exist after this tumbling. I don't know. I think this is the one with the druzzy. I'm going to keep that out. Yeah, it is. It says some druzzy all over it. I don't want to polish that away. Here's a beauty. A perfect cab. Cabbed by nature. Love it. There's one in here that is going to be a grit carrier. And I have to make sure I just do a good scrub on it. I want to see what it's capable of. It looks just like a boring stone, but there is a Petoskey pattern. A bit. There's one that is also kind of like that. It's got a wide pattern, I guess you'd say. It's pretty. This is a funny one. It reminds me of, there was some little dude on a movie show where the two aliens, I think, commented or something. It reminds me of that little figure. That's not really showing me. There we go. It's pretty. I'm going to go faster. This is called fossil soup, if I haven't said it yet. It is a bunch of different little fossils in a fossil. Okay, I'm going to just start putting them in. Out of the interest of time. That's a beauty. I do have a concern about this walnut because a few of these have turned a little bit orange. And even with scrubbing, soaking, rinsing in the tumbler, they still were orange. And they weren't orange when I started, so I don't know what that's all about, but it's not a good thing. And I don't know if I should bleach them to get that orange out, or if that's going to wreck them totally, or if I should use iron out maybe. I don't know. It's hard to decide. And here I go, just stuffing it in, because I got tired of doing it. You get tired, man. Back hurts, you're leaning over, you know, the whole thing. Here we go. Hopefully they work. Oh, that's cute. Huh. It's a cute little one. Okay, so those are in. Here's some more media. Yes. Shake it around maybe. Yep. No media. I don't think I have enough media in the other barrel. I think I put too much walnut in, but I don't know. It's hard to tell. Probably should measure it all out ahead of time, I guess, and maybe sort the rocks first so I can keep track of how many I have to put in, because I did lose track. Looks like it's about ready. Yeah, I'm going to see. And when I added the polish to the other one, my tablespoon of polish, I added a little bit every 4 or 5 seconds. I counted. And I let the stuff, you know, mix in between. Here's my tablespoon. And here we go. A little bit in and wait. Little bit in and wait. And that's not moving around very well. I'm thinking it needs more corn or walnut. So I'm going to add some right now before I finish putting the polish in. There we go. I'm going to switch hands and don't drop it all. Thank you very much. Okay, that one in there. A little bit of polish. Oh, we have one trying to escape the other barrel. It's sticking straight up. Huh. It's not moving around well. The second barrel. Let's see. Alright, let's see. Agree. There we go. That one's just sticking straight up for a bit. Let's see if it works its way around or just pushed out. This one is moving, but I don't like how it's not moving around enough yet. There may be a big one stuck there. I don't know. Oh, it moved. But I'm going to be watching them to see what it does. Look at that. It looks like it's going to go in nicely. Yeah. There it goes. That's a good one. That's moving nice. It was on the media. It isn't between the stones, so I don't know. This one really is very apparent. But the stuff is on top. Sweet powder and walnut. That's what's in there. It is not moving very well. I'm afraid to try to loosen it up because of the indentation I have. I don't know which barrel it's in, and you can't see it from the outside. I'm seeing that this one's crooked. It needs to be straightened. This one probably needs to be straightened too. Let's see if that helps. I think stuff's moving. Yeah, because we didn't see that big one before. Let's see how this is going. Uh-oh. I see that same big rock. So this apparently just going around in a circle at the top, maybe? Okay. That looks like this one's doing good. Got some big rocks on this one. It may not be working well because of the big rocks. It might have been smart to put all the big rocks together because there weren't that many, and put all the little ones in the other one. I might do that on the next step. Yeah. Here we go. Is it gonna fall out? It's trying to. Oh, my God. Camera shy. Spinning against the other stones. I don't like that. Yeah, I think this culprit, since it's not smooth anyway, I'm going to keep it out and I'll do the oil baking thing, bake the oil on it, and then I can test that procedure and see if it works permanently. Yeah. Some different stones coming up, but here's here, let's put it here. That's that crabicite. I can try to take it out of there and then I would have another one, but it might be bad. There we go. Hey, we got some media color. I'm pretty sure I might have used tomato, and I didn't tomato that still there. For the amount of cushioning you need to have. But we'll see. I mean, I did it with the wrong amount of polish in 2 steps. So. I'll check back with you tomorrow.
Yeah, ooh, colorful. I'll check back tomorrow. These are just gonna be in here for tonight, and then tomorrow I'll do a rinse, and then they'll move on to the 1000 polish with walnut. So these may be done tomorrow night, possibly, hopefully. Please like, share, subscribe, enjoy, comment, and thanks for your support. It means a lot.